Hello, how are you doing? Barnabas here. I hope you're doing well. In today's video, I'll be speaking about how to come to Australia for accountants. I'll explain step by step how the process goes, and I will also give you a total estimate of what it costs to complete the process. Although I've said that this is for accountants, the skill assessment process is more or less the same for all occupations. The only difference will be the assessing authorities. So without further ado, please let's jump into it. For accountants, before you begin the process, please make sure you have the following. Number one, academic qualification. And here we're talking about bachelor degree in commerce, related courses, finance, accounting, and so forth. A CPA would be a good addition, but a CPA will not suffice unless you're coming from a country where Australia has made a pact with them and has deemed their CPA training as equivalent of Australian CPA. The second thing that you need to have is at least 2 years of work experience. And this work experience must be after your graduation. It must be accounting or audit related. It cannot be something different from what you're being assessed on. And the third is you must have English competency. So at this point, if you have not done IELTS, you need to sit IELTS test, and you must have a score of at least 7 in all the bands. Fourth, and also very important, is your age. You must not be above 45 years at the time of your application. So after you have the right academic qualification, work experience, English competency, and of the right age, then you can begin the skill assessment process. Skill assessment is just a process where an organization here in Australia looks and assesses your papers or your qualifications and certify them as equivalent to the standards required here in Australia. After the assessment is complete, the authority will send you 2 emails. The first email will tell you how many years of work experience you can claim points on. Second email will tell you the level of your academic qualification and of which you can claim points on. Remember, you can claim more points on a doctorate level degree than you can claim on a master's or on an undergrad degree. Once you get those 2 emails, then you can estimate how many points you have. So once you know how many points you will have, 70, 75, 80, 85, and so on, once you know your points, then you can send what we call expression of interest. So once you submit expression of interest, then you will wait to be invited for your visa application. Now, depending on how many points you have, if you have more points, then you stand a better chance of being invited faster. And then you can also be added 5 points by any state if they want to bring you in their state. And so you can apply different kinds of visas. We have 189, which is state sponsored. We have 190, which is not, and different visas. So at this point, that's when you choose what kind of visa that you want to come in, depending on how many points you have. After you get an invitation, you'll have 60 days to apply for your visa. And then the last part of that process is to receive this email one day telling you that you've been granted a visa to Australia. Now, having shown you the process, now let's discuss the not so exciting part. That's how much it costs to complete the process. If you haven't done English test, you need to book and do the test. It costs around $410 to $450. After your English test is done, put your papers together, submit them to the assessing authority here in Australia, and that will cost you about $650 to $1,000. Once you get a positive result from the assessing authorities, then the next step will be to submit what we call expression of interest. Now, this is free, so you don't need to pay anything. As I've explained earlier, after you submit your expression of interest, then you will be invited. Once you receive the invitation, you have 60 days to lodge visa application. The visa application will cost around $4,650 for primary applicant. If you're coming with your family, you will have a secondary applicant, which is your spouse, and you'll have to pay $2,320. And any child who is above 18 will also pay the same. All the other children who are below 18 years will pay half of that. That's $1,160. You'll also have to do medical tests. Depending on the country where you are, I think it costs around $250. Now, if you're confident enough to complete the entire process all by yourself, I've estimated the total cost to be between $6,200 to $7,000. But if you want to engage an agent who will charge you about $4,000, then the cost will be a total of between $10,200 to $14,000. If you have any question regarding the process or the cost, please write in the comment section below and I'll attend to it. If this video is great, please like, follow me on TikTok, subscribe to my YouTube channel. My name is Barnabas, the son of encouragement. Bye-bye and God bless you.